Erik, first of all, I think somebody much better at maths than I am worked out it's 100 days this week since you took over. How have you found those first few weeks, and is it everything you dreamed and expected it would be?
Oh, I'm not such a dreamer. I'm more in the reality, and I knew it's a big challenge. Going to be hard work. That's what we are doing. So I didn't notice from the 100 days. So that's a good signal.
And you spoke about Ronaldo last night, saying he understands he'll be a part of this club when it comes to the big games. How has he been over the last few days since he knew that he was going to be staying here for at least the next few months?
We planned with Cristiano Ronaldo all season, and now everyone knows he missed a big part of pre-season, so a little bit running behind facts. Now the team is winning, and also in football how it is. We have a winning team, but that will not say one day we have also to rotate a winning team because we have so many games to cover, and finally we will find the best team.
What's he made of the signings you've brought in? Is he buying into it? Because he would know Casemiro, he looks at Antony and thinks, wow, there's some real talent around me now. It looks from the outside like he's kind of changed the way that he is, his body language.
It's a question you have to make to him, not to me, but what I see, I'm quite positive. I see the same. I see now we have a squad with potential, and we have individual good players. Now we have to make it a team.
And with him, just finally on Ronaldo, no qualms about playing him in the very big matches, and maybe can he still be that big match winner for you?
Clear. He showed it last year, and so that's not that long ago. So now he has to fit in our way of play, and when he does that, he will decide the games because that are his capabilities.
Is Casemiro ready for Sunday?
I think so.
Would you start him in such a big game?
Yes, of course. He's used to play big games.
And Antony, we know that you know him very well. What can your fans expect? How excited should they be about this talent?
He has a good talent, and he proved himself already. Champions League, Brazilian national team, Olympic gold medal. So Brazil has a number of players, so high talented, so they can select 2 or 3 teams, good teams. So, and he can deal with the pressure. So he will bring temperament and creativity. But also for him, it's a new start, and he has to adapt to the team, to the Premier League, to high intensity. So, but I'm sure he will adapt.
And what about you? It's a lot of money, isn't it? Which brings pressure. I guess in Ajax it was a different sort of pressure, and you built a team in a different way, didn't you? But having spent £200 million, do you wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night thinking, oh, that's an awful lot of money? Feeling a little bit like the expectations on you and the pressures on you.
No, but it's a lot of money, clear. But it's also what the market is. So there's inflation, obviously. It's really different in comparison. For instance, last season, the many transfers with a lot of value. We didn't expect, but sometimes it is what it is. And if you want to compete in that league, you have to, as a club. Otherwise, you stay behind.
For me, growing up watching the Premier League, those Man U, Arsenal games were always up there. The Vieira and Keane at each other's throats, the Fergie Wenger, Pizzagate. Did you watch them? Were you transfixed? Were you gripped by them?
This is a top game in the Premier League. Quite clear. It's a big history between the 2 clubs with both incredible good players on both sides, good teams, good managers. So big history. But it's now about Sunday, and it's a new. We have to build a future.
Who did you support on big games like that? Was it always kind of Arsenal because of Dennis Bergkamp, or?
who I supported.
Yeah, on those games.
Be honest. I was in England. I was always for Man United. I was always supporting this club from the past, and with Beckham, Scholes, Rio Ferdinand, of course, the kicks. I like them.
So if I said to you, Vieira or Keane, who would you go for?
Vieira or what? Or Keane?
Keane.
That's clear.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I say I was in every country. You had your favorites, and in UK it was Man United.
Okay, and so Fergie or Wenger? Probably didn't even need to ask you the question, do I?
Clear, also clear. But be honest, I respect them both, and also what Wenger did in Arsenal. He did a great job. His philosophy I also really respect. So, but what Alex Ferguson built in Man United is massive, clear.
Yeah, and he obviously still has a real presence around. Do you spend any time with him? Do you speak to him, or do you feel that actually it's time for you to kind of build your own legacy and identity for this club?
I speak with him, and he's still in, and we are happy with that. His advices, we're really grateful for it. But also, yeah, we have to build a new future, and that's also clear.
And just finally, do you give yourself any time away from football?
Sometimes, but
have you had any time just to kind of take in what's happening, or go and spend some free time in Manchester? What would you be doing?
As a manager, sometimes you have to get away from football, and it's not easy, especially when the games are coming every 3-4 days a game. So you are really focusing, and especially in the start of the season, on the process. You're really good in analyzing the team, the individual performances. How can you improve? So you're preparing training, meetings, etc. But if it's possible, sometimes get away from football to get all the ideas, to get fresh in your head.
And how do you do that? Is it dinner, theatre? What do you enjoy?
Yeah, so I like the dinners.
Dinners.
Theatre as well, but I like the nature.
Do you? Yeah.
So we live in the countryside. Some walks, bikes, playing golf. So get away short from football, but in this period, no time.
Brilliant.